freedom of not wanting anything. This is the freedom of not having any investment. Because if I was running for an investment, it would mean that I'm running on the sense that something is missing for me. And I know nothing is missing. In fact, anything that I do that happens like this, it will just turn out for the greater good. I know it. Because there's no personal investment in it. You know? In much the same way that much of what is happening now, in satsang now, what I speak about, probably will not be appreciated in this lifetime of most people. It's true. Probably 260 years, 100 years, people will come to know about these satsangs and appreciate them in the higher way. I think anyone who has had a real glimpse or who live in the truth, always somehow, they're always ahead of their time or something, in terms of time. It is true. That it just seems like it's too far, too subtle, too deep or something. But one day what I'm speaking is going to be so simple for everybody. One day it's going to be so simple. It will, I feel, be very strange to be defending one's ego or to feel that, I don't know who I am and what is the self or something. It'll become such the norm that one really looks and see from where you're speaking from ego. You're not speaking from the self. But at this present time, people are still so much immersed in the conditioning of ego that we just feel that is the norm. It's like our reference point. But what I'm speaking is that this is your, if you want to call it normality, your naturality. Your naturality is here. But sometimes it takes a long time before really the disciples of this truth come into being. I don't know, it's like this. Because it is so simple. And we're talking in a world that is used to being complex, sophisticated, strenuous, effortful. And I'm speaking about that which has nothing to do with effort, has nothing to do with, force, has nothing to do with cleverness, with wealth, with education. It's the truth that is unlearned, unpracticed. Just that it has to be again reintroduced into that mindset which is accustomed to accommodating what is unreal. Then this truth has to be again presented and presented and presented until people adjust to it again. Yeah.
And this is, I say, because you show us in all way possible, what is true. And this is one way, the intensity of showing us how nothing is fixed. And it's a bit intense in the last few days,
Yeah.
And it makes it so clear, that it's...
Yeah. There are times when things, we don't have to be considering these things, because life just takes care of life, and it's doing that even now. No? But on the human plane, when there is intense expectation, intense planning, intense yearning, you see, intense programming, intense conditioning, all of these energies are pulled together and something becomes very tense about it. And in that moment of tension, it's like, what's going to happen? But for one who knows, there's nothing to happen. Your being is not a happening. It's not waiting for a happening or for the outcome of any event. It's already complete. Somehow it is like this. But in the manifest world, in the world of the human personality or so, it can feel, this thing is happening, and we are told now, many people are talking and speculating what's going on, and why is this and why is that? Because that's what they're used to, and some part of them love it. You see, to speculate and I think it is this, and yes, I remember last year it was like this, and I think this is why Mooji is not coming, and all of this. You cannot stop that. But also don't have to take care of that either. You know. What will come out of it? I always try to bring people to that type of place where you're seeming like you're moving like this and the road goes into two directions. You say, what am I going to do? Which way to turn? And I say, close your eyes and be quiet and trust. Or you just go, and when you come up to the point, it will go somewhere, or it may go in the middle or something. But also you can stop anxietying about it. Don't be anxious about it. Just relax. I see every day at some point you're moving in a way, you're moving towards some people, and they're coming, and there's 10 people walking up the road like this, and you're going, and something goes, this could be dangerous, but you just keep going, and everything just goes where it's going, and you find yourself just still going. What are you going to do? Or they beat the crap out of you or something, which is also maybe the best thing that can happen to you. Blessings come in lots of different ways. You see, for one whose heart is and whose attention is immersed in the truth, they don't need to have to worry. For one whose mind and heart is immersed in the untrue, they will worry. They cannot help worrying. Because they've made their ego their own lifeboat.